On this day in Tudor history, the 11th of March 1516, Henry Brandon was born. He was born into one of the most powerful and well-connected families in England. His mother was Mary Tudor, the younger sister of King Henry VIII. His father was Charles Brandon, one of the king's closest friends and most trusted nobles. Because of this, Henry Brandon was part of the extended Tudor royal family and grew up with a very important connection to the English throne. Henry Brandon's mother had lived a very dramatic life before he was even born. She had been married to Louis XII and had briefly been Queen of France. However, the king died only a few months after their marriage. After his death, Mary secretly married Charles Brandon for love. The marriage caused a scandal because they had married without the permission of her brother, King Henry VIII. At first, the king was very angry, but eventually he forgave them and the couple were allowed to return to England. Not long after that, their family began to grow and Henry Brandon was born. As the son of the Duke of Suffolk and the nephew of the king, Henry Brandon would have grown up surrounded by wealth, comfort, and high expectations. Children from noble families in the Tudor period were carefully educated. Even at a young age, they were taught good manners, religion, and how to behave at court. Henry would likely have learnt reading and writing, and perhaps some Latin as well. Noble children were expected to represent their families well, so learning how to speak politely and behave properly was very important. Life in the Tudor period, however, could be very uncertain. Even wealthy and powerful families were not protected from illnesses and disease. Medicine at the time was very limited, and doctors did not understand germs or infections. Many children did not survive to adulthood. Even those born into royal or noble families, sadly, Henry Brandon's life was very short. Henry Brandon died when he was only about 6 years old, around the year 1522. His death would have been a heartbreaking loss for his parents. Losing children was sadly very common in the 16th century, but it was still a terrible tragedy for families. Because he died so young, Henry Brandon never had the chance to grow up, take part in court life, or play a role in politics. Although Henry Brandon himself is not a famous Tudor figure, his family would continue to be important in English history. His younger brother, also named Henry Brandon, later became Duke of Suffolk, although he too died young. The Brandon family remained closely connected to the Tudor royal line. In fact, Henry Brandon's family would later be linked to one of the most dramatic events in Tudor history. His niece was Lady Jane Grey, who briefly became queen in 1553 after the death of Edward VI. Her reign lasted only 9 days before she was removed from the throne and later executed. So although Henry Brandon lived only a short life, his place in the Tudor family tree connects him to many of the major events and figures of the Tudor period. His story reminds us that even members of the royal family were not safe from the dangers of illnesses and early death. It also shows us how closely connected the noble families of Tudor England were, and how those families' connections could shape the course of history.